Wysol, have you heard about this conspiracy theory that Donald Trump is a time traveler?
I have not, and I really want to hear about this.
Dan, this is fresh in your palate, and it's your show. Why don't you explain?
All right, well, there's this author. There's a YouTube video that's like an hour.
So you know it's for real.
Yeah. It's called The Last President. The Last President, what a 127-year-old book reveals about Donald Trump, time travel, and Nikola Tesla. And I'm only like 20 minutes into it. And but it's like there was a book by an author called, what's his name? Inglesock Humpernut?
Inglesock Humpernut.
Some guy wrote a book in like 1896. He wrote a series of books about a character, a bratty little kid called Baron Trump, who he's like a privileged son of like a dynasty, and
his father's name is Don.
Well, his mentor is the Don.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay.
But the Baron Trump in his second book, which is called 1900, the last president. Baron Trump becomes president. And one of his cabinet members is named Pence. And Baron Trump in the book goes to Russia, where there's caves that lead to the center of the earth, where there's a secret civilization made of silver. The guy interjects in the YouTube video to talk about, by the way, it's worth noting that in these specific caves that are cited in this story, they have found these weird nanofibers that are like inexplicable and stuff. Like, I'm going to call this guy, like, I really don't want to offend this guy because I really respect, like, I'm listening to him and I'm like, I'm a
believer. I'm a believer, man.
And I also don't want to offend anyone who has is grappling with any kind of chemical complication. Like,
I think you just insulted him.
Well, no,
I don't want to insult him. He sounds smart, and I don't want to insult people with brain.
No, but I don't think that the guy is like he's not like Harrison Ford is like just like trying to melt my testicles with satellites, because I saw it in the Amway manual, like.
When did Harrison Ford tell us this?
Yes.
He's not like unhealthily like he's not diagnosable in any way as far as this YouTube video is concerned. He's like, this guy is like clearly like kind of a hobbyist who's like into this thing. And
okay,
he's like,
okay.
Oh, okay. You're saying no, he's a cuckoo bird, but
no. I'm saying go on, continue.
Well, I just wanted to say, because I feel weird when I talk about people that I haven't met, and I always want to say to those people, like, if I'm offending you, if this gets back to you, like, and you'd like to come on the show, so it's
get to the Tesla
like whoever
stuff.
This guy is, if it somehow gets back to you as it tends to in the most negative of ways, I really am not dogging on you and not making fun of you. Like, we're very interested in your YouTube video. It is crazy. If I hope that's not offensive to you.
But this book exists apparently. I'm not going to read it, but I'm sure it apparently it exists. Yeah. That it was all this stuff. The Don lives in an apartment on Fifth Avenue in New York.
So Baron Trump goes into the center of the earth through these tunnels in Russia, and he accidentally time travels through time, as one does.
Yeah.
Then that ties into a story that may be apocryphal or not about Nikola Tesla, who one day walked into a tavern.
Yeah, he walks into a tavern. He's all messed up. His hair's like crooked, and he's like, and a friend's like, no, Tess, man, Tess, what's going on?
What's going on, brother?
Oh, there was an accident, and the machine, I was able to see past, present, and future all at the same time. I think I created a time machine. And they went, oh, okay.
So there's that story that's out there somewhere.
But later on, when Tesla died, the FBI came in and just took all of his stuff, all of his notes, all of his stuff. They just came in and took it. And apparently, this is the legend or whatever, the conspiracy or whatever. It's like they look through all this stuff and they go, Bill, do you know what this means? No, I don't know what that means, Nigel. And then Bill and Nigel were two guys there.
I love it.
Yeah, and they didn't know, they couldn't decipher what it was. They weren't smart. They said, well, let's get the smart guy to come in here and take a look at this. And the guy they hired was Trump's uncle.
Wow.
As the legend goes. And so
do they have this machine?
Yes.
Well, the proof is they said that the guy eventually says, I think it's that video, he says, well, time travel affects your mind. It screws you up. It deteriorates your brain. And that's why Trump talks the way he does. It's because of time travel. And that's why he misspelled Barron Trump's name, because there's 2 R's in the book instead of...
So like I'm sure it's like the idea of like Donald Trump. We're just watching. We're at the end of a world that has been pre-destroyed by a time traveling nincompoop who and he probably doesn't even remember how to time travel anymore. So now he's just hanging out and he's president.
So if Doctor Who was an idiot and didn't care about not fucking up time, this is the world we would be living in.
Because and it kind of explains a lot more than if this stuff didn't exist. I can now.
It reminds me of the Ford and the Lincoln and the Kennedy thing, which is
what's that?
Kennedy was killed in a Lincoln. Lincoln was killed in Ford's theater.
Right.
Both had shots to the head. Both fucked Marilyn Monroe.
Something about their one had a secretary named Johnson. One had a Johnson named secretary.
Yeah.
Well, this is what the conspiracy theorists say, that the Illuminati or the powers that be or whatever, that they're putting all these clues being out in the open because they're arrogant. They're like going, here, look. Doesn't Biff Tannen
That's like the
from Back to the
spackle
Future
on the logic of conspiracy theories. It's like, well, why would they? Because they're fucking with us.
Yeah, man.
Thank God the Illuminati are always just fucking with everybody. Yeah. Or we wouldn't be able to explain quite all of this.
Yeah. Covers a lot of plot holes.
Yeah. I like. Do you ever watch the Illuminati videos where they show like just a montage of like celebrities in moments of like mind lapse or whatever?
When the reptilian eyes show?
Yeah.
Well, just like the craziness though, like the like Will Smith's talking and then like to go like, yeah, but so when's your next movie coming out? And he just goes like, ha 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 ha. Anyway, and then like and they just do that. Like, you just watch 45 minutes of that because. But it's like I think that might be a healthier hobby for a middle-aged man than toy trains. Like, yeah, think about how the world might be fucked up and engineered to manipulate you. Like don't just recede into a Digicel app and like try to make a squiggly cartoon. All right, let's get to know you a little bit.
Wysol, what do you think? What do you think,
Wysol? What's your take on all this?
Wysol, come on.
Brian.
I'm going to a new area. I want to talk about Weezer. Because, like, I find myself, like, do you find yourself just getting really mad? And you're like, I'm online and I'm listening to this really bad Africa cover and I get really mad.
That is some bullshit. Can we say that is some bullshit?
Yes.
It's some bullshit. Don't fucking remake it and take out all the fun.
So, yes, it's like, but also at the same time, like, I get really mad at the internet. I just want to rage. And like I fucking hate this Africa remake, and I hate the Rosanna one is even worse. And I just want to go on the internet and just talk about it. But at the same time, like everything has become so black and white that like it's like Weezer fucking sucks. They've never been good. And then I was listening to wait a minute.
Wow, Dan, can you go back to talking about the baby stuff?
I'm trying to get away from that.
They're gonna fucking burn the building down.
And then like you're watching, and then like I was in my car, and then the Sweater song came on, and I was like, this song's pretty good. They're not like complete shit, you know. So it's like nothing's gray anymore. Everything's just like attack or defense. Nothing is kind of.
And also, like 15 years from now, like you just don't know. Like somehow, some way, your opinion about Weezer, it may somehow like dent you, right?
Sure.
Or am I? That's not what you were leading to at all. And I'm just like stuck in my own like fucking weird world over here.
Well, I mean, I think I'll continue to dislike Weezer, but it's not that they're completely evil, horrible people that need to be destroyed. It's just they made a song and maybe an album, several albums that suck really bad, but they're not like evil people.
All right. Okay.